Hello and welcome back to Blossom Schoolhouse. I'm here with another homeschooling haul video for you today. I love being organised before a new school year approaches and gathering the supplies that we need for the next school year. I hope that you enjoy this video, and as always, thank you for watching. Okay, so let's jump into the resources that I've collected. So I'll start with these. These I got from the Works, and I thought they would be a cute project for the girls to paint and decorate one each, and then keep their pen pal bits and pieces in and their letter writing kits in. Currently it's only my 8-year-old that has a couple of pen pals, but I'm just sort of in the process of sorting one out for my 6, soon to be 7-year-old. So I thought I'd get them one each. They can decorate them however they want to, and then just store the letters that they've received from their pen pals, and then they always have some stickers and some pens and envelopes and letter kits and things like that that they can keep in here when they need to write a new letter as well. They don't actually know about these, so my plan is to give these to them on their first day or week of school next year. These, if you saw my most recent video, are the plastic tubs that I picked up really cheap to store the coming year's curriculum in, and I'm probably going to use them downstairs, fill them with the curriculum that they need to use each, and then store them on our shelves so that they can just pick up their box, put it on the table, take out their curriculum and use it, and then put it back, because it keeps everything in one place, so it's very handy. And then these I got from Schoolnest. I got them on Amazon, and she has a ton of different notebooks and vocabulary word books, spelling books. She has planners. There's loads on there, so definitely check her out. This is the copywork book. I got the girls a colour each, and it's just a big old copywork book, and I love that you can put the date at the top and a title. I love the size. We can do lots and lots of copywork in there. They're great for scripture memory and things like that as well. And then here are some odd bits and pieces that I found recently. These I saw in the pound shop, I think. They're just basically fun looking index cards. That's what I'm going to use them for. So if there's a spelling word or a sight word that either of my children need help with, I'm just going to write them on here. This was also the pound shop. So my idea with this, it's just a blank weekly planner, and you can tear the sheets out. But I had the idea of making one for each child and writing out their weekly lesson schedule, including any classes that we have, and then laminating it and cutting it out so they can just have this handy little sheet and they know what their week is going to entail. Basically, because our weeks don't change, we stick to similar subjects throughout the week, and the classes are always scheduled on the same days, and it just means that they can visualize their week. They can look at today's date and see what lessons they're going to be doing. They know what they've got to get done that day. I could possibly put their independent work and put a little square for them to tick off once it's laminated, and then they could wipe it clean, that sort of thing. And then all the other pages I could just use for meal planning for myself. So that was a win, considering it was from the pound shop. And then, okay, so these go with these. So these storage tubs are like the perfect pencil case for us. Pencil cases, normally they're just zipped up at the top, and it's hard to find what you want. And I like to keep a whole host of things in the girls' pencil cases so that they've got everything they need, like scissors, glue, a mini ruler and things like that, that they can just grab at the table when they need it. We had something very similar to this year, and it's worked out great. But what I did last year was give them stickers, and they decorated them themselves. And this is another fun activity for the first day of school. That is what I will do. They'll do that probably in the morning. I'll give it to them, give them some new pens and pencils and things to go inside, and then let them decorate it. So I got a few different stickers. These are actually reusable, but apparently, according to reviews, once you stick them down, they do stay. I just absolutely loved the stickers that came with this, which is why I bought this one. They're so vibrant and colourful, and they have chameleons, which my eldest absolutely loves, and ducks, which my youngest is obsessed with. So that's why I went for that one. But in here, you can't actually see, but there are tons of different, there's farm, there's animal, there's princess, there's everything in here. So they'll have a lot of choice for which stickers to decorate their pencil cases with. So that is for their pencil cases. I do have new pencils and things like that in here to show you, but before I do, I have these wide ruled lined papers. So whenever the language arts curriculum that we use or anything asks for some dictation or sometimes an essay, I was always scrambling. I only ever had plain paper on hand from my printer, and then we were getting a ruler and drawing lines and things like that, and I just thought I need some lined paper. So I got them one of these each. This was like £2 or something. It was very cheap, and they can either just open it up and use it as a pad, or I can tear out some sheets and tuck them into their folders. So more on their folders in a moment, because they've got a new one each this year as well. So yeah, I grabbed some lined paper pads, and then I may as well go straight into the folders. You may have seen before that each child of mine has a folder where I keep any loose worksheets or paperwork from any of our subjects in. So I use these dividers. This is a 2-pack, so they've got one each for each folder. And I divide up, I don't label them, I just literally stick them in, and then I'll file science worksheets, art, random art that they may do, like paintings or pictures that go with any of our work. History, anything like that, I just put in their folders, and that means all their work, all their paperwork and loose random articles or essays or anything get filed in here, and that keeps everything in one place for me. So these are some reward stickers as well. These I found in a random shop. It may have been the pound shop, but they just have loads of really cool reward stickers. I also like that they've got some blank ones that I could write my own message on. Okay, so let's get into this box of goodies. Got lots going on in here. One of the things I am most excited about is this, because we've never had this many fresh felt tip pens before. I normally always go with a small pack like this, and then before you know it, lots of them have run out. My children do a lot of colouring, and I just thought this was on offer, and it has so many colours that even if one variation of pink runs out, there'll be another, and I feel like these are just going to last us a lot longer. I'm very excited. I had already bought these, but with my children you can never have too many pens. These I thought were so cool because they have erasers, so apparently you can erase the coloured pencil. We'll see how well they work, but I'm quite excited about those, and I just think they look really cool. And then I've just got some glue for some art projects that we will inevitably need glue for. And then, as I mentioned, I like to keep a glue stick in each of the girls' pencil cases. So I got a fresh one of those each. And these, I'm going to do a whole video on how we're doing spelling this year. And it does involve these really handy spelling practice books. So I've got them a colour each. And the reason I like these ones is that they get attempt 1 and they get to check it. They can tick if it's correct, or I can tick when I check it. And if it's wrong, then they can write it in the next box and try again. So they get 2 attempts. Also, we can have the date at the top and keep track of our progress as well. So really excited to use these. We used something similar to this already, and I wanted them to have a brand new one for the new school year. More pencils, because we just go through them like you wouldn't believe, and I especially love having them with the rubbers. I just think it makes things easier rather than looking around for a rubber. You've got it at the end of your pencil. So I'll grab some more of those, and then just another couple of stationery bits here. So sharpeners and rubbers. Again, I like to keep a sharpener and a rubber in their pencil cases in case they need it and they can get it straight away. And then I realised we didn't have a geometry set, so I grabbed one of those as well. And then these I got on Amazon. These are just the craft paper notebooks. I love, as you can tell, like the craft paper look. Just a simple journal book. And the reason I like these is that they weren't lined. So they can either sketch, they can add some writing if they need to. And I wanted them to have one each for a nature journal, a science journal. Science and nature may combine, I'm not sure. A geography journal and a history journal. And then I've got some handwriting books here. This one actually I've had a while, but it didn't end up getting used yet. So I popped that in here. And then I thought we would try the Oxford handwriting book as well. We have used the Good and the Beautiful, but it is on the slightly more expensive side. You can download the PDF and print it yourself. But I just thought, you know what, it's just handwriting. We can just try. Let's just try a few different books. So this is the 8 to 9. And the fun thing about these books is that they have stickers, and my children absolutely love stickers. So that was a big plus for me. This is the 6 to 7 book, just introducing her to the cursive. She has done a little bit of cursive as well. She's been doing a little bit this year. I gave her one of the CGP handwriting books, and she also had the level down, which was not cursive, so that she could do both. And I've literally just given her free rein to do whichever she wants to in the morning, in her morning time. So they are some handwriting books anyway. And speaking of morning time, as you've probably seen, we love a morning menu around here. I have also created my own. I'll leave a link to my Etsy shop in the description if you want to check that out. I have one for each season. But we have loved on our morning menus so much that the menu covers themselves are a little bit worn. So I did go ahead and buy them a new one each. These ones I get messages about all the time because they are the 4-page 8-sided menu covers. I will leave a link. They do go in and out of stock, so if they're not in stock at the moment, just keep checking. So yeah, having all these pages is just so much better for us and for the amount that we like to keep in our morning menus. We did use the Wonder Sticks with these, but we've started using fine tip whiteboard pens, and they work a lot better and they don't stain the edges. So a nice fresh morning menu each, and hopefully they'll stay a bit cleaner for a little bit longer. Okay, so that's everything. Not a ton of stuff. We didn't find ourselves in need of much this year, but just some handy organisational things and resources, and I hope you enjoyed this video.